What is happening, everyone? It's Luke Maguire here. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Let me go ahead, share my Google screen for you, and let me know that you're here. Say hello in the comments. What's up? What's up? What's up? Good to see you all here today. Really impressed with those that are on the live attending today because I haven't actually written out about today's training. I just mentioned it last week, and I thought I'd just see who would remember from there. I also did get my dates wrong. I thought it was yesterday. So yesterday morning I woke up and came on. I was like, oh wait, this is tomorrow. Good to see you, Andy. Good to see you, Georgia. So yeah, this week I just thought would be a fun topic to go over. Just some of the things. I know we're talking a lot about AI, but one of the things I wrote here about today's training is I really wanted to talk about one, copywriting just in general, and copy, and then how that impacts copywriting in AI. And then I want to talk about what I've really been working on that we're going to be starting probably next week. Finally, it's taken me a few months to get everything together for it and to do it in the best way possible. And but I'll share more on that shortly. So yeah, the things I want to talk about here. Let me go ahead and go. One, copywriting. How to show three. Marketing, and then for the plan for the next 30 days. So let's start obviously with copywriting. So who here has been on any of my webinars previously where I talk about how to write highly converting sales copy? Write yes in the box. And while you do that, I wanted to mention how copywriting is one of for me, the most fun skill sets you can learn. And when I first started, I would say, oh my gosh, that sounds like the most boring thing in the world. And I've got ADD. If something doesn't mentally excite me, I am not interested at all. I find it really hard to do tasks where I don't have a huge drive towards them. That's why I usually outsource them. But when it comes to copywriting, I learned to love it when I saw the impact it can have. And so it doesn't matter what you're doing your copywriting for. You might be doing an email campaign. You might be doing a sales page. You might be doing your own website or a client's website, or you might be doing an opt-in box, or you might be doing a sales video and you need to write the copy for that sales video. Whatever it might be, copywriting is essentially the way that's going to define how well your product or service converts. So then the biggest tip with this, and that I can say, and I've said this so many times before, but this is so important to learn, is that people buy due to benefits first, features second. So, and if you've been on this webinar, on this type of webinar before, I've talked about this topic. Hopefully you have remembered it all by now, but if not, I'm going to put some different dot points here for you to really make this clear. So benefit is anything that can benefit the person. We all buy due to how is this product going to benefit us. When we look at a sandwich at a shop and we're hungry, we're going to look at that when we're hungry as a benefit because it's going to crave our hunger, and then we're not going to feel hungry anymore, and then that's a benefit for us, right? If we have a headache and we need some, I don't know, paracetamol or something, or ibuprofen or something like that, we then go to the shops and we don't mind paying for it. It's almost sold itself because of the benefit behind it. But no one really cares about the features of how that tablet was made, or where it was made, or how that sandwich, like what type of lettuce does it use, or tomato, or, and yes, while people do like things that are organic or farm grown and whatnot, right? The main reason people will buy food is because they are hungry. And this same principle applies to everything. So what are some different types of benefits? If you can name me some in the comments, let me know. But benefits, anything that's going to save time, save money, save energy, allow more freedom, look better, feel better. Basically anything that is going to be the answer to their core issue. And there's thousands and thousands and more. Interact better with others, better relationships. Benefit might be that they want to spend more time with friends and family. They might want to be fit so they can have a better balance of life. And you can go on and on and on and write benefits down. And the thing is with benefits, they can really tie into any problem, any product that's solving a problem, right? So whereas features are parts of the product that allow it to create the benefit. So when we're talking about the sandwich, there's going to be bread, there's going to be maybe some meat, some cheese, some lettuce, and they're all features of the sandwich. But and they're all great. We like to know what's on the sandwich second, but first we say okay, we want a sandwich. Then we say, okay, what do we want? Well, what type of bread, what type of features, what type of things, right? And this is instantly what I see 99% of marketers doing the wrong way is they'll share features first and then benefits second, or even if not at all. So I'm going to take you guys to a site called Munchai. This shows all the next launches that are coming up, and I'm not picking out anyone here in particular, but let's have a look at Simon Warner's next product launch. Let's see what their sales page for it looks like if they've got it up. Let's see if they've got, no, their links aren't working yet. But let's have a look at the intro. Meet Ocular, the future of AI-powered video creation that brings your wildest ideas to life. This bad boy offers next level features, allowing you to run an ordinary conversation. So let's even just take this and take this over in here and see how we can write this better in a more benefit-driven way for introducing this, right? So if that's their first introduction of what their products are going to be. And if you guys have any ideas on how to write that better, please write it in the chat so we can actually I can use some of your examples too. So even just looking at it like this, and if you're doing this with client work, this would be a really easy way to break it down by looking at what the product they say it does. AI powered, which is a feature, it does video creation, and through AI that means automated. It will bring wildest ideas to life. That's kind of touching on a benefit in a way, I guess. This bad boy offers next level features, allowing you to turn conversations into video content by engaging with the ChatGPT model. So now we've got some benefits here of what this does. Is we know it's a we could say something like this, and say this was a headline or even just the intro to it, but I could say something, say it was a sales page and it's the first thing you see at the top. I'd write something like free video sharing how you can turn any text into a highly profitable sales video using AI tech in the next 60 seconds. No matter your niche, your idea, we guarantee this works or your money back. Now, something like that, right, is going to lead people into then wanting to watch the video. Free video, boom, that's a benefit. It's free for that person, doesn't cost them anything. Sharing how you, and again, this is a way to really make it personal when talking to someone, and I try to do this in emails too as well, because you want to always be thinking about the person it is you're talking to and making that content about them versus just very, very generic content, right? Like up here, I think you wrote, meet Ocular. The first AI tool that brings your wildest ideas to life. It could say something differently, being like, have you ever wanted to turn your wildest ideas into life? Well, now you can. Give Ocular a go for 30 days, and watch any text you enter turn into an instant video ready for social media posts, for sales content, for whatever it might be, in seconds, all your money back, right? This again, all this here really screams so many benefits that you just won't see this on people's sales pages, right? Let's do a different niche, right? Let's say we're doing fitness. Let's say it was a fitness product that says something like the 60-second a day ab transformation pack allows you to get a six-pack in 30 days by simply following 5 key workouts a week, right? A better way to say that would be is firstly understanding why the person even wants a six-pack, and what their main problems are going to be of why they haven't got one yet, right? Or this person just might want to feel fitter and have more energy. You can say want more time, energy, and a six-pack without having to spend hours in the gym. Then I could say something like, then the 60-day a day ab transformation is for you. Subheadline: get results with minimal effort in 60 and 30 days, and if you don't feel better, stronger, faster, and healthier in all areas of your life, claim our refund policy. That's how sure we are this will work for you. Right, now that's just another example, very similar in that same concept, but and there's multiple different ways to write it. You don't have to talk about refund policies and stuff like that, but I just wanted to share how the exact same thing can work across into other niches. Now, the same goes for if you're doing, say, a social media post, say an Instagram upload, right? How do we sell on social media? Well, the number one rule is sell indirectly 75% or above of the time. What I mean by this is, say my Instagram page is about tennis, or I'm working for a local tennis academy, right? And they've got a charity cup or something that coming up that they want people to come in and enter to get more people onto the tennis courts, to then get more people signing up as members, right? How do we share that type of thing indirectly? Well, there's a lot of ways. You could post past year's photos and just sharing the fun times they had. But with the text, you want to say something like, I know there's a tennis club near me that they have, it's called the KDV Center, and they do the charity cup yearly, right? Once a year they do a thing called the charity cup, all money goes to X, so whatever charity they choose. But I would say something like, say it's 30 days out. In 30 days, will you be hitting the tennis courts in the most fun dress up and so while dressing as your favorite tennis player, having a few beers in between games, for our 4th annual charity cup. And then they do raffles. You can say, then we'd say, what's some benefits we could say that they're doing in the raffle? All entrants in the running to win prizes from holidays, tennis vouchers, tennis rackets, barbecues, whatever else that I know they give away these things from sponsors, while also knowing you are helping children at the X hospital, with all donations, with all entrance admissions going directly to help those in need. Something like that, right? So you can say it's fun. The dress up, having beers is a benefit for people. Beers in the games, socializing and making new friends, benefit as well, being able to socialize, being able to make new friends. So instead of just saying something like, hey, we've got our annual charity cup in a few months, or in 30 days, love you to be a member of it, really just flesh it out a bit more and think about if I was reading it, what would make me excited and what would make me understand what this actual event is all about. And instantly it results in higher sales, no matter what the niche. I can promise you, even on websites, you go to most people's websites, you don't even know what the website does. You don't know what the main benefit for them is. You see a lot with surgeons. I guess I use surgeons as an example a lot when I teach local marketing. You go to most surgeons' websites, pretty website usually, but it won't really show you what is the actual benefit, right? So this is how you can write things with that benefit-driven mindset first. And it's like the number one rule I'd say in marketing is when you can nail this is something that's never going to change ever. If anything, benefits to people are just growing. It's kind of messed up in a way. It's just like how Louis Vuitton can sell a t-shirt for $2,000 when you can probably buy the same t-shirt without the logo for $50 or less somewhere else, right? But it's that value people see, or the benefit people see by having it. They think it's going to lift their status, their image. They're going to have a better chance with women, so on and so forth. And they've actually done studies on this where they get a bunch of guys they buy them brand new shirts, whatever shirt they want, and they go out and people actually not just compliment them, but compliment them on their look or on their shirt specifically that they've just purchased. And it's just like, I know for guys, when you get a haircut, you feel really good. I'm not sure what the comparison is. Probably getting it when a girl or lady gets their hair done right, you feel good, and you have that little bit of extra confidence in your step. And I know for me, when I need a haircut, I'm like, God, I look like rubbish. and I'm sure that changes my entire energy. But anyway, back to that example. They then got those same guys to wear that same shirt out a week later, and the majority, if not all of the compliments disappeared, and they didn't get any at the same venues, same places. And the reason it came down to is because of the level of confidence that item brought them, and they didn't even realize it, but subconsciously they felt good, so they acted better. They then got better responses, and that's because that's how much that benefited them having that new shirt. And I'm starting to think maybe this is why my partner always says she has nothing to wear, yet she has 4 of the closets in the house, and all of my hanging space, and I don't see her wear the same thing too many times. Well, I like during the week, yes, like we often wear gym clothes and whatnot, but going out, it's always something new. Let me just see what the comments say. Yeah, so Georgia says, yeah. Georgia says, I'm sick of burning time and precious. On writing precious video scripts and filming marketing. And yes, James, of course I can. I'll send the replay out afterwards for this, no problem at all. So yeah, that's the general concept there when it comes to with writing sales copy that converts. Now, let's go into ChatGPT here. Let me just and today I'm just going to show you the free methods. Now there's ChatGPT 4, which you can pay a small fee to upgrade to. Wouldn't recommend doing it yet. You don't have to do that yet. And I've got this plugin called AI RPM install. It's a free plugin, but it's, in my opinion, it's really not that great. It has basically what it is I'll find it. You can just go AI RPM and you can find it here. If you want to install it, you can, but don't depend on it or rely on it because it doesn't give you the best outcomes. But it's definitely, and it's annoying when I see some people launch products and they're just basically cloaking this software. I'll put it in the chat box if you did want to get it later on. It's free, but again, don't rely on it. But basically, it has all these different sections here, from being able to search through different topics, copywriting, marketing, productivity, SEO, and people, like just the general public, will upload their actual prompts. You can see people that have liked them and commented on them and whatnot. And this basically means that these people have engineered the prompt in the back end, and they've released it here. Now, the problem with this is that you'll see, I'll show you an example in a minute, you'll find some of the best performing prompts in terms of people that have liked them are ones that'll say, we'll create you 30 days worth of content for Instagram. But their prompt engineering for that is pretty rubbish. Let me even just show you an example. 30 social media posts and image suggestions with 1 click. Now I want to say down here, business name, business type, we'll call it Joe's Tennis at Joe's Tennis Academy. And that's really all that it asks you to enter. So I'll stop generating that now, but you get to see the idea. Join us this weekend for an exciting game of tennis at Joe's Tennis Academy. Our professional coaches are here to improve your skills. Did you know that tennis is a great way to stay fit and have fun? At Joe's Academy, we offer personalized tennis sessions at all skill levels. So like these are all quite generic, right? But they're not that personal. And I think when it comes to copywriting really helps you aid in building that brand of what makes you and you unique, right? So if I looked at these, and then I'm not sure if I can actually say this here, if I can say make these points more about the benefits of starting tennis. So you can see here they're saying improve your cardiovascular health coordination, but like why is that important? And make new friends, that's important. But if you can say improve your cardiovascular function and coordination to give yourself a healthier, longer life, and make new friends along the way. And you get the idea, right? So that's with this RPM tool. But again, you can just do this directly inside of ChatGPT itself. Let's go to a new chat. So I could say something down here for a new chat saying, I would like you to create 5 Instagram posts that discuss the benefits of playing tennis and why it's important to start. Please also include what the top 3 reasons people top 3 objections of people wanting to play tennis are, and solve them. And I might change this to an Instagram post. Can you write me a 500 word or less sales page for my new product, Tennis Academy Pro? It's important that the sales page discusses the benefits of playing tennis along with other benefits first. Please also include the top 3 objections of we want to play tennis and solve them in this sales page. So to help increase conversions. Now let's just see what comes out when we do this. I'll just stop that there. Let's have a look. Saying, well, I'm ready to set up a new chapter in your life. Tennis Academy Pro is here to revolutionize your approach to the game of tennis, empowering you to embrace a healthier, more vibrant lifestyle while mastering a sport that transcends generations. So that's a much better start to a sales page than you'll see in most. Now, I still think we can tweak this to make it even better, and that's what I think when using ChatGPT or any AI software, it's worth going over it and really going over that rule of, is this selling the benefits first and then features second, and is it truly explaining the core benefit, right? Is it or is it just telling them what their benefit is, but it's not making them fully aware, right? So why tennis? It isn't just a game, it's pounds with every single the racket. You're engaging your body from running across the court to stretching for that perfect volley. You're building endurance, agility, and strength. It's a full body workout that keeps you fit while having fun. Say goodbye to mundane gym routines and hello to an exciting path of fitness. In the fast-paced world we live in, stress can feel overwhelming. Tennis is a ticket to mental oasis. As you chase the yellow ball, you leave the worries behind and enter a state of flow. Pretty good. Social connection, good. I'm too old to start. Tennis has no age limits. That would be a number one concern. I don't have the gear. Boom, answer there. I don't know how to play. Unlocked a lot of health, fitness, and social connection. Say goodbye to stress and hello to mental clarity. Embrace a game that transcends generations. Join Tennis Academy Pro today and set up a new exciting chapter in your life. Ready for the start of the journey. Sign up now to be part of our vibrant community. Your future on the court starts here. Look, pretty good. Like, that's a pretty good. Now, if I did the opposite of this and just said, write me for my Tennis Academy Pro website. Now I'm going to hit stop here. There's expert coaching. There's great coaches, whether you're a beginner or not. You'll see improvement in your game. State-of-the-art facilities, comprehensive programs, holistic approach. So you can see here that while these things are features and may be true and may have a place to be served on the sales page somewhere else, no pun intended, this one up here is much more connecting, and that's because I've asked ChatGPT to go in and essentially focus on the benefits. That in itself is going to be a game changer, right? So now let me do something. Let me say the Instagram post, right? Need 3 Instagram posts that will focus on the benefits of signing up to my tennis coaching online program. You can tell it's just tennis coaching program. Not features. And another 3 Instagram posts that focus on the main objections as to why people don't start tennis, or why people are afraid to start tennis, and solve these problems in the same Instagram posts. Boom. So, get an idea of the image that you can find, and this is all you can do. All of this for free, and it's all around benefits. And because there are Instagram posts, they're chucking in emojis, and these are easy just to copy and paste across. Now, I'm working on something that's just going to combine all of this into one tool that can post everywhere for you, and that's something I've got coming out in the future. But for now, free methods like this are really important if you know how to be very specific in your descriptions. Now, again, there's this regenerate button down here. If you ever hit this, it's going to help you regenerate what it is that they've popped out here. What you can also do is you can even add in, say you've already written a sales script about your product, you've added in a lot of information about it, and you sometimes when we write our own content or long sales scripts or anything like that, or emails or whatever it might be, it can get a bit overwhelming, and then we think, okay, like I've read this 1,000 times, but how's this going to sound like to someone brand new? And is it truly benefit driven? And what's another option I could get? All you need to do is copy and paste a full example. Let me actually see if I can find a full example for you of one of my sales pages. No, no. I'm going to copy all this, and I'll see if I can do it in ChatGPT 3. Let me go back over into, where are we here? Saying, I'll say, please the following sales page script and rework it to push more of the benefits of the product, which is a Facebook ads library software. Please ensure that the sales page content focuses on the benefits to the end user of the software and also addresses any and all concerns / objections one may have about starting paid advertising. Now, again, I'm advertising. Again, I'm using the ChatGPT 3.5, not ChatGPT 4, which is paid. It doesn't cost much, and in that you can actually add in actual live sales pages and upload files and a bit more. But I'm gonna let's just see. I think I hit enter too quick there. And it's literally going through everything I did and really breaking down it into a user benefit. So that's a user benefits. Now turn these user benefits into a one-page sales page where the user will go from being a skeptical cold lead at the start to wanting to buy at the end of the sales page. From doubt to confidence, skepticism to success, advertising to get to profitable Facebook advertising. Say goodbye to uncertainty and hello to data-driven ad campaigns. Start to enjoy the benefits of advertising today and watch your business thrive. Join the ranks of successful advertisers who have thrived to the ranks, blah, 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 blah. Take a plunge of the power of profitable Facebook ads. Just success journey begins here. Now, again, you can keep on talking to it and getting it more unique, but what it'll help to do is it'll help you realize points you haven't entered. It breaks things down in a really, really neat way that you can then, and again, this is what I do with all my sales pages. I'll write down the actual text. I'll break it down into different sections, and I do all this manually, and then I send this to my designer, who then will turn it into a nice sales page itself. Again, you could use ClickFunnels or different tools like that, but you can see here just by doing that, you can get really, really creative with ChatGPT. Mark here says, can you suggest a free / low cost AI video maker that I could use to create Facebook ads and YouTube ads? Yeah, so there's a bunch of them out there. I don't think any of them are too cheap right now. And I haven't seen any that do exactly what I'd want them to do. It depends on what need, like what type of videos are you after? Proper sales videos, like I'm trying to build right now a software suite that can pull B-roll footage and pull clips from YouTube, and it can edit it with your own music and your own watermarks, and it can sync directly to different social networks. So that's what I'm trying to build. And when that's done, I'm happy for you to be one of our first test users. But depending on what it is you're after, yeah. So let me know though. But yeah, so that's essentially a really good way to do that. And I recommend going through and trying this with every type of area, from sales pages, emails, affiliate marketing emails, and just give ChatGPT as much information as you possibly can. Because the more information you give them, the better results you're going to get. Let me see if I can do this here. So in AI RPM, again, sorry, there's these are publicly viewable. So I typed in marketing, and then I typed in social media. It'll be a social media manager, 30 clicks, 1 click a week content, 1 click weekly content schedule for 10 platforms, TikTok marketing tools. Now, these all sound really good, and you see all these comments and stuff like that. But again, when you enter your details for them, you're just going to get a very generic response, and hundreds of thousands of other people that have used these exact prompts. And to be honest, the main goal for most of these people even creating these for this tool is to get you to then buy their packaged ones or upsell into their packaged templates where not many people have seen them. And you just hope that they work right. So I wouldn't recommend doing that. But I always think it's good to share what things are out there. And if there's free tools, how you can use them, but not rely on them, right? Because again, sometimes with free tools, you might think it's going to be the answer to everything, and it's great that it's free, but the value often in anything does cost a bit of money, right? So, but let's say I wanted to do a call to action sales page. One-click sales letter writer, sales page template. Let's have a look at this one here. Ecom templates. Now, again, the more detail you give it, if you say I'm a local business and I need a sales page for my local business to drive more local customers from the Gold Coast into my store, ask it that, and you don't need this AI RPM software to do it. You can just do that straight in ChatGPT. Here, you see here for a one-click sales letter, I can say product name is Luke's Bin Cleaning for the Gold Coast region. I'm a Gold Coast local just like you, and I used to dread the chore of cleaning my bins. The foul colors, odors, smells, blah, blah, blah. What's Luke's bin cleaning service? So you can see you get some decent information, but then I can say, now please make this shorter into a contact email, into an email format that focuses on building a connection with another Gold Coast resident and focuses on the benefits of my service specifically. It says, hope this email finds you well. As fellow Gold Coast residents, we're sharing something in common. The challenge of keeping our bins clean. You should dread it, blah, blah, blah. Our bin cleaning service delivers spotless odor free, tailored, blah, blah, blah. Don't just take our word for it. Here are some of our satisfied customers have to say. So it even grabbed some fake examples, but said areas that are near me, Burley Heads, Palm Beach. And you can see there's Gold Coast, building rapport. It says enter your phone number here, call to action. See? And then you can even say, great, now write this again, but add in a small section on how we will do the first bin free, and every bin after that is $30 for locals. After your free first clean, it's followed by any clean. See, and again, they said your first free clean. It just knows what the key benefits are here. So really, really cool way to do it. And again, think about how you can then even do this for local businesses in any niches. Really simple way to go in and really optimize their content. If you look in, all you need to do is look at businesses in your area, see which ones have a pretty average website, pretty average email campaigns, if any at all, pretty average opt-in pages, if they even have any at all, pretty average sales copy, if they have any at all. And you'll find the majority of people don't have any of this, and you can just share the basics with them. Again, when you sell this as a service to a local business, the first thing I'd say to do is to not even talk about just ask them, what is it I can do for you? Act like you don't really need their business. I think what's when you can approach someone saying, hey, look, so I'm here for our meeting, or I'd love to, if you have organized a meeting, saying, what is it that I can do for you, and listen to them on what their needs are, and then think about the benefits of your business, of how they can solve that need, and then say, look, we do, like, of course, like our goal is to get you more time, less dirty bins, less smell in the area, remove that one task that you hate to do, and most people hate to do, but we've designed a system that we can get your bin cleaner than anyone at home ever could. And when we do this through this type of water, this type of washing, and then say one more thing and say, look, I'm not going to go into those details. I just want to get this job done for you in the way that you'll like it. This is the price. Sound good? Let's go. Because sometimes I think it's been overdone of the hard sale when you see these meetings of people, they're sitting opposite each other, and it's one person trying to convince the business owner that they need their business and need their service, when we can really position things in a way now that they need what we have to offer. And you'll find it's a night and day difference when you position it that way, and you go into any meeting or any connection with someone where you don't need that sale, and they instantly feel calmer as well, right? So that's kind of it around the AI side of things. I did say that for today, but at the top here I did say the plan for the next 30 days is I essentially was thinking, how can we take all this information we've learned this year, and I normally try to do this once a year, once every 2 years, but this year, with AI changing a lot of things as well, and a few other things that have happened in the internet marketing space, it's really good for you guys because things get so much more competitive, which means better tools come out, which means better advancements come out, which means other tools then compete even more to get your business, and it's really drives prices down in things, or makes tools so much better that it's just a win-win for you. Being in the software industry software can become obsolete so quickly. So the next 30 days, the plan is and I think we'll be starting on next week's webinar with this, is that the first thing, while there's all these different tools and softwares out there, there's some things all businesses need, right? All businesses need to have the highest chance of being successful. They're going to need a social media presence, a website, landing pages, ways to track their fans. Essentially, they might need surveys, forms, calendars, forms, phone systems, SMS, all these different things, right? There's then going to be ways that you then have to contact them and nurture your leads. So how do you nurture them? That could be through, I don't know, through automated messaging, emails, calls, SMS, Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp. So many different ways that you can connect with potential clients. And then finally, the key thing is how do we close them? So what's the easiest way to close the deal? Collect payment, increase retention rates of services sold to local businesses, right? And all of these things, like there's so many tools normally that are involved in doing all it. If you did all of these, you need a tool that creates surveys, you need an autoresponder, which is already a couple $100 a month, you need landing pages and website builders. And if you're using ClickFunnels, say that costs $100, a couple $100 alone in itself. If you want to do text messages and Twilio and integrations, that all costs money, and it gets really, really messy, and then and time consuming. And you've got all these different tools all over the place, and then it's really hard to manage everything. So one thing that I've put together is a way essentially that you'll be able to, if you have any of these different, if you have an email autoresponder or have a ClickFunnels account or have some of these bits and pieces, I'm going to show you how, one, you'll be able to save so much money and essentially be able to cancel them all if you choose that you want to. But I've essentially done something here where I've brought literally every single thing you could imagine in a sense of core businesses need to have, created an all-in-one solution that has everything from emails to essentially ClickFunnels replicas, Aweber, MailChimp replicas. Everything's all in one dashboard. It all connects together. You can create your sales pages. You can do a lot of things that ClickFunnels can as well, like share funnels and everything like that. You can take payments. You can do so much. But what I want to do is not actually even charge you for it. Initially, what I want to do is get you guys onboarded for free, and you can just try it for 30 days and see what you guys think. But in those 30 days, I'm going to be working with you maybe 1 or 2 webinars a week, because I really want to make that 30-day, I guess, challenge be something that can get you so set up in everything. It won't cost you anything to be a part of, to come and join these trainings. You get the 30-day trial with that, and if you don't want it to continue, that's fine as well. But I've never seen something where we can bring everything together. Oh, as well, you'll have the ability to also sell your own licenses to it as well, kind of like we spoke about in the last week's webinar, like generating license keys and selling licenses, and you making money from doing that as well, from an all-in-one tool that basically removes the need from people having all these different subscriptions everywhere that probably cost $5,000–10,000 or more a year, that you're not going to have to pay that at all, right? Like it's just insane. So it's taken me a while to figure out how to do all of that, how to bring it in and connect it all into one suite, how to have it in a way that's manageable. Also, what I want to do is do a TikTok ads webinar. So I don't know if I'll do them together or we'll do one of them first and the next one, but I want to show you guys how TikTok ads are just bringing in the bank in terms of traffic. You can do things on TikTok ads you can't do on Facebook. I'll turn my webcam on for a second. You can do things on TikTok ads that you can't do on Facebook or on Instagram. like you can actually target people that follow other people's pages specifically, and then target, say, 25 to 35-year-olds from that specific page's audience. Click-through rates are through the roof. It's like you can get penny clicks. Back in the day, you could do that on Facebook when they first came out. Now, sometimes to get a proper lead, it'll cost you $10 to get a lead through Facebook ads. Whereas on TikTok, you can get them for literally pennies, and it's insane. So that's a traffic angle. Then we've got an offer that you can sell as an offer essentially, and you can try it for 30 days, and we can actually create you a full business. That the way I'm going to frame it when teaching you guys is how to build it as your own agency, because as an agency, having all those tools and features that can do everything you can think of, from surveys to autoresponders, landing page builders, automated made leads follow-up, voice calls, forced SMSs, forced calls or SMSs, and Facebook messaging campaigns, and the ability to close clients, and know where people are at, know when people's invoices are due, know if they've been paid, know all of this stuff, along with giving the ability to create licenses to give to other local agencies, and or rent or sell, and do all of this in the one suite, and give you 30 days to try that as well. I want you guys to be all in on it. So it'll either be next week or the following week that we'll be going into that. I'm excited for it. If that sounds good to you guys, give me a hell yeah. Georgia, if you're already doing well on Facebook, Instagram, Google ads, really check out TikTok ads. It's pretty insane. Yeah. Also, if you're already using them, Georgia, that's like the perfect option. That's actually what I'm going to be sharing. I've actually just been able to make a deal with them directly. So that they called me the other day saying, we want to do this and we want to offer all these extra things to your audience. So even if you've already a part of that, I'll make sure anything extra you'll get then as well. Yeah, it will. Johnny says, what alien did you run into? This is the thing with me. It's like, I don't like, I just feel like most people should be not doing the thousands of products that launch every week. Like, let me just show you this. And people get pissed off at me that I don't promote every product that comes out. But it's like, one, not being rude to most people, but most products aren't good. But look at this. There's 7 or 8 products launching today, 7 or 8 products launching tomorrow, 5 or 6 the next day, 5 or 6 the next day. There's just so many that launch all the time. And I'm scrolling down here and I'm not even at the end of next month yet, right? And somehow people can actually promote all of these different things. But to me, it's like, what's the point? Well, I guess I'll tell you the point of why most people do that is because they'll then launch a product, get a list, promote thousands of launches that come out over the next 3 months, kill that list. They'll then launch again and expect everyone else to promote their product, even though their product might not be that good. And then they get a new list, and then they just churn and burn that same process. And it's really usually only them who wins. Whereas one, I'm not passionate about going through thousands of different products. I like to, if I find something that I think works, then I like to share it. Or if I think it's something really, really special, then I'll share it with you guys. But otherwise, I have a lot of free time and I'll just manage my own tools that I've created. But I also always like to think, how can I give my audience something that other people just won't see or won't find anywhere else? And how can I really over deliver for my audience, even if they don't hear from me from a month or two, that like hopefully they know I'm doing something or I'm working on things in my head to figure out what that next thing is that I can share or give to my audience that they haven't seen before. So Georgia says, that's what stopped me from going heavy on affiliate, as so much of it is junk. Yeah, you're right. So the thing is, like, a few ways, if you're ever looking at sites like Munchai or if you're looking at ClickBank launches coming up, or even just affiliate products in general, you can often see which people believe, like, first of all, there's a left section up here which just says big launches. These are people that have somewhat of a history on these platforms and usually do pretty decent products. But in saying that, I don't know how people can launch a new product every single month. And I think a lot of people have just become faces of products these days. But go onto the pages and see what, if you're becoming an affiliate, see how much money they're giving away as the prizes, if there's any so this launch has over 100,000 in prizes, which seems next level. I didn't see who the vendor was for this. Top 10 sales contest and win an amazing first prize is Dodge Charger. So that's pretty intense. So whoever's behind but and then it's always important to read these sections under here. We reserve the right to reduce the payment amount in the unlikely event that the leads run in zero extremely low sales. So this one doesn't say there's minimums anywhere, but that's probably wasn't a good example to share because you very rarely see, oh, it's marketing, maybe that's why, because he'll get some big hitters on that, I'm sure. But let's have a look at, say, Cindy's launch coming up here. Salmon products live in under a minute. See, $2,500 in prizes. Does she have? The thing is, the more money people put down in prizes with no minimums, say this one has minimum 50 leads to qualify. You must send twice the amount as confirmed by the leads of prize money. So you need to make double the amount of sales to win that actual prize. So to win $1,000, to win $500, you need to win 1,000 by the sounds of it, or something like that. First prize. See, $1,500 first prize. To win this prize, you must have made commissions equal or greater to the value. So $1,500 commission, a prize, sorry, that means you'll need to make $3,000 in sales to even win that prize. And if you don't, then you won't win that prize. So I don't like I never, there's been times where I have promoted launches that have had minimums set, but I like when people go all in on their product and they believe in it. They don't add minimums. They add, like in all my product launches, I give away $20,000, $30,000 with no minimums every single launch. And ever since my first launch, I've done that. And I risked everything I had on my first launch to do that, but I was so in belief of what I created was good that I thought other people would see that too. So that's just a little tip there for that. So, all right, guys, in saying that, I'll get this replay out later on. I hope you guys learned something from this. It's been an hour, so I wanted to do an hour of power today. But again, I'll let you know if it's next week or the following week in the following emails coming out. I'll upload this to my YouTube, so make sure to be subscribed over there. Just youtube.com/Luke Maguire. Let's see if this is it. No. There we go. Come over here, up in the chat box. You need to go over there, hit subscribe. You can see all the videos that replays that I upload here too. All right, guys, thanks so much. I'll see you next week. Thank you, Georgia. Thank you, everyone, for being here as usual. Appreciate your time, and it was fun. I always have fun with you guys during these random ones. And if you have any questions as well, make sure to email them through to me. All right, guys, thank you. Bye.